Hey, welcome to 40-Second Haunt. This is our entrance of our possessed coming into a outbreak. And our outbreak, we've got water heater that we got out of junk trash and turned into a flickering container of some sort. Painted some walls. There's the before. And then here's the after. We got some pipes on the wall that we've rusted. There's a flickering light with some hoses. We built this in our garage. Our garage starts from there and goes out to the back door. When it goes out the back door, it turns into 3,000 square feet. We built all these walls in-house and painted them. Made that roofing ceiling, drop ceiling there to make it look like it's got smaller and shinier. Into a really low ceiling with a scare spot on the right and the gauges on the left. We have a pool heater. We use this like some kind of a furnace or toxic material there. Lots of electrical, PVC pipe. More electrical. PVC pipe rusted. Containers, drop ceiling. Got some musted drywall pieces on top. We got out of an old apartment building that was being built. More PVC pipe that's been rusted with gauges and controls and valves. Very industrial looking. This is our lab in which we made our creation / disease. A real fan that pumps air into the room. And then there's our creature we just made. And this is the can before. And afterwards. Walking out into the area in which the eggs were hatched has a horn that now lets the front people in the front of the beginning of the building know they'll let the next crowd in. As you walk through, you can see the eggs on the wall. There's eggs hanging from the ceiling. There's egg sacs. A little bit of fog going through here into the next room where we've got all the laboratory rats, test subjects we've built. More of the animals we use, all different kinds, including the woman in the bottom cage. More test subjects here in cages. These cages we got from bulk trash, Facebook Marketplace, garage sales, anywhere we can find them really cheap. Create a little maze with some vinyl there. You can see on the floor so that when you walk out into the backyard, you can't tell you're in rocks. You still feel you're inside. Then you enter into a nurse's station. A little rack there with all our testing facilities for the nurses, lab coat, extra blood samples, got the sign-in sheets for our hospital unit. You can weigh in. Got bio trash for extra, two-tone paint, all of our actors and the diseases they have. So after a nurse's station and you've been exposed, you have to then go into a hospital. The desk we built. Here in our medical room, we have subjects that have been exposed, who are dying, who are being worked on. Medical equipment. X-rays, real X-rays, bottles with old labels to make them look antique. A mannequin in the back corner has been torn in half. Body on a gurney. Old nurse. Medical equipment. All this stuff that we found in Facebook marketplaces or in bulk trash laying around. Other people donated it to us. The time clock up there says 10:31 for Halloween, of course. From the medical room, you go into a nurse's or office for a doctor. Got a drop ball with a monster jumping out. But she sits at the desk and basically disrupts you and makes you not think about the guy on the wall. As you come around the corner, you go into a padded room. Of course, it's narrow, it's claustrophobic, it's tight. You have to kind of turn sideways to squeeze through. That helps the more senses of people. These 45-degree patient beds we built. We have a heater with a computer on top. There's the demonstration of what we made. Cabinets, more pool equipment hanging off with the wires, hoses, anything to make the room creepy or have been messed up. And an incinerator for the patients that didn't make it. Again, you have to, from there, you have to call in the National Guard. So you go to a National Guard room, like a MASH unit. Here's some painting we did on some cabinets. You get through the National Guard room and you go into an armory. Of course, you can hear the guns above you and shooting. So you can grab some armory to help attack the disease / aliens. Another drop ball with a person that hides behind it. Then you go into a clean room. Here we have air blowing in where the yellow tape is, little hoses, so it kind of get blasted with air. Then you have our famous little Easter egg. Anybody know who that was? Here's our alien. A little bit of blood on the wall there. Alien blood, of course, that glows in the dark. Alien kind of got away. Wrapped one of our humans up in plastic. Going for a bathroom, you got a sensor that blows air in your feet. Well, air cannon. You got a doctor there in the bathroom. You kind of zigzag through the bathroom, and it kind of illuminates a different view, so you can't see. On the back side here, we have a trap door. This particular trap door, you go down to that green door, and then once you stop 2 or 3 of the people in your party, you close the door, let the last 2 or 3 people go back into the haunt to go around again. This way, the first 2 people leave the haunt while their friends are still stuck inside the haunt. No one knows what happens. They all just think it's a wall. Here's another air cannon that's tripped from the ceiling. Freaks people out. Then we have the psycho door slamming on air container back and forth. The air runs it. Then from there, if you didn't make it, there's a coffin we made and we painted. And here's the morgue / dead people full of skeletons and whatnot. And then you exit. Here's a view of our 8,000 people that came to visit us this year. Running out, scared to death. Here's some of our actors. Creepy nurse.
Help me!
And a good scare zone right there from one of our actors. Here's us building the haunt. Our front facade. And that concludes it. Thank you for viewing.